So this is my 40-gallon breeder. It's a betta sorority. I do have some bristlenose plecos in there, as along with a couple of cories. Um, Basically, what you need is a big tank. So size matters when it comes to having a sorority. The more female bettas that you want, the bigger size tank I would suggest getting. Gives them enough room to go around and do their own thing and not be in each other's faces 24/7. Another thing is a lot of hiding places and decorate. So I am going to be decorating this some more. I have some plans for this tank. I just a little low on funds right now, but yeah, definitely have plants in there. You know, hiding places, things that are going to block views of other bettas. Uh, so far, I've had very good success. I had a betta sorority before this, before I got out of the hobby for a little bit. Um, But they're probably my favorite tank setup to go with because there's just so many different colors and varieties of bettas. I basically just have a couple placots, and then a couple crown tails as well. But there is definitely a more variety of them. I always go the natural way. I would definitely stray from anything pointy or plastic, just because it could damage the bettas. The other thing is definitely keep an eye out. Always sit in front of your tank whenever you have a chance and just watch. You know, they're going to have a pecking order, so they are going to nip at each other constantly. Not constantly, actually, but they will nip at each other quite a lot sometimes, you'll notice. But basically, they're just showing who's dominant in the tank and who gets where. They're basically just creating the lineup from strongest, you know, the top dog to the bottom dog. You'll definitely know if there's going to be a bad female in there, because when I first set up this tank, I actually had to take one of the females out, just due to her and another one that was in there. They were literally darting at each other. It wasn't like a nip and then chase away and they run away. You know, they were both going at each other. Now, when you see that, you definitely want to take the female that's being the aggressor out, or one of the females. Definitely the one that's more aggressive, and then you'll notice a different change in the tank as well. Sometimes even I actually ended up putting that aggressive male back in, but what I did is I ended up grabbing not a mason jar, but I had a different cup that floats, and I put her in that and then left her in that for about 3 hours. Obviously did one water change in between there, just because I'm really cautious when it comes to that, and then put her back in and everything was fine, and she's doing just well. I'm pretty sure the one that just swam up to the top, that was her. But yeah, she's doing good now. Everything's fine. You just got to keep an eye out. A lot of watching the tank. If you don't watch the tank and you're not paying attention, you can definitely end up with some fish death, and it's going to come out of nowhere, and you're going to be like, what the heck happened? But yeah, I'm going to have some more videos uploaded. This is going to be my first video. This is off my phone, obviously. It kind of sucks. Hopefully I can get this all started up. I do breed bettas as well, so I have a paired up couple up here, a Veltel and a Placot, ready to go. And I do the bucket breeding method, so I do this. I do plan on getting a tank at some point for the breeding, so it'd be easier to watch. But yeah, so I will keep you guys updated.